In today's video, I have destroyed Chelsea. And yes guys, this really hurts. But they've spent way too much on players and it's finally caught up with them. And now they've been relegated all the way to League 2. They've lost all their best players because of this. And now they're without a manager. But guys, not for long, as I'm taking on the ultimate challenge of being Chelsea's brand new manager, with the goal of completely rebuilding this team from the ground up, getting them back into the Premier League once again, and eventually try to win them their third Champions League trophy. Right then guys, this is the team we've loaded into after Chelsea have been completely destroyed. And yeah, there's some big names missing there, isn't there? As you can see, no Cole Palmer, no Moise Caicedo, no Reece James, they've all left. And truly, as a Chelsea fan, I can't help but feel hurt by that. Part of me doesn't blame them though, we have been relegated all the way down to League 2. But with all the destruction that's happened to Chelsea, there are two silver linings to this. The first is that the majority of the players that have indeed remained at the club are insanely young. And I'm pretty sure these guys are hungry to improve and make their name remembered. And the second silver lining is we've got the greatest keeper of all time, Marcus Bettinelli, still at the team. So yes, there is that, isn't there? Now obviously we've got these guys playing for the team and they don't play for them in real life. But don't worry, I will sort this out as and when. Because despite everything, we have 3 million to spend. But because of what's happened to Chelsea, the board have made it very clear there are some financial rules we've got to follow now. So for now, whilst we're a League 2 side, we're restricted to 3 million. Once we're promoted to League 1, it's 5 million. Once we get to the Championship, it's 7 million. Once we get to the Premier League, it's 30 million. But once we qualify for any European competition, we are free and the board can give us as much money as they want again. But it doesn't stop there. We aren't allowed to sign any players on loan at all. Until we reach the Premier League, we can't sign any free agents. And finally, we're not allowed to sign any former Chelsea players and we're not allowed to do business with Strasbourg. So yes guys, they are really toughening up on what we do with our money. I will say though, I've got high hopes with this Chelsea team. If we spend that 3 million wisely and get them into a formation which suits them, I reckon we'll do alright in League 2. And so with that being said, we're rocking the 3-5-2 formation, counter-attacking build-up style, 40 line height. This may change as we climb the ladder of English football, but for now, this in my opinion is the best route to go down. And so is this. We've got 2 centre-backs being ball-playing defenders, we've got 2 holding midfielders, 2 wingers, and our front 3 consisting of our cam and 2 strikers. And because this is League 2, I do feel like we'll get away with this for now. And as it stands, ladies and gents, I believe this is our best and strongest highest potential team by a mile. There are a few players playing out of position right now, but don't worry, we'll get to that later. For now guys, it's time to decide what to do with this 3 million, because despite how promising our team is, there's no way I am not doing a damn thing to it. Because quite frankly, we are down to the bare minimum, we only have 18 players. So at the very least, every year I'm going to be making 2 signings until our squad is actually starting to look like a healthy squad again. And so with that being said, 580,000 was spent on Warsaw CDM Ryan Sturck, and a further 660,000 was spent on Exeter City centre-back Chiek Diabite. Ryan Sturck is only 23, 65 rated already with a hell of a gas tank, and Chiek Diabate is an absolute monster at 6'4", 22, 64 rated with a hell of a lot of strength. And he's pretty quick too, to be fair. Now granted, we still don't have any squad depth in the team, but at least now there's no players in our team that shouldn't be here. However, there's one last thing I want to do before we move on, and that is the position changes. As you can see, Alex Matos is going to become a centre-back from the centre mid role, and he's going to go up to 67 rated. Not a bad start. Joshua Chimpong's also going to become a centre-back. Let's see what happens to him. 68 rated. And finally, Caleb Weil is going to go from a left-back to a right midfielder, and he's going to go up to 69 rated. That's 3 for 3, and you can't complain at that. And with those changes I have made to the team, this is indeed how it looks going into its first season in League 2. And honestly, I've got high hopes for promotion here. Especially if players like Mark Gu have a good season, Tyrick George, a Chainpong. I mean, to be fair, all of them, man, they've all got the potential to have a screamer of a campaign. But I suppose on that one, guys, only time will tell. But let me tell you something, time has told us one thing, we have absolutely smashed it in League 2. Look at Mark Gu, man, 76 overall, got 23 goal contributions in 55 games. Yeah, this guy's going to turn into to one of the best in the world. I can already see it happening. But it's not just Mark Gu, everybody, and I mean every single player in this team has put a shift in and then some. Wiley's gone up by 7, Amugo's gone up by 5, you got a Chainpong up by 6, even Bettinelli's gone up by 2. The GOAT has somehow got even better. And guys, on paper, this team's simply phenomenal. Not quite AJ Styles phenomenal, but hopefully we are good enough now to get out of League 2 and get into League 1. And we are by a country mile. We are champions of League 2. We are officially a League 1 side. That's 1 league down, 2 to go till we get to the Prem. We, however, got knocked out straight away in the FA Cup by Salford. We got knocked out straight away by Forest in the Carabao Cup. And we actually made the semis of the BSM trophy. I can't lie, that's my fault that we got knocked out though. I completely forgot to change Birmingham to a championship side. You know what though, it's fine and dandy. This team will get a chance next year. And on top of that, we'll be a better team going into next season too. Because I think if we get a stronger CDM than Suk and a long-term keeper for Bettinelli, there is nothing stopping Chelsea from getting back-to-back promotions. And guys, if you agree with me on that, drop this video a big old thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. We are closing in on 100,000 subscribers, and with your help we can get there by the end of the year. So if you would subscribe to me right now, that would be greatly appreciated. Right then guys, we have stumbled into season number 2 after a very successful first year in charge of Chelsea, as we are now in League 1. But hopefully this is our one and only year in this division, as we've got a little boost in budget with 5 million to spend now. Because remember, when we get promoted to a league higher than us, we get an increase in our budget, and whilst we are a League 1 side, for now we get 5 million. And you already know I want a better CDM and a long-term keeper if possible. And with an extra couple of million to spend, this is going to make this 10 times easier to sort out. And it turns out I was bang on the money, as £1.25 million later we've signed Wigan Athletic keeper Sam Tickle. We did have to give them Bettinelli to reduce the price, but it's going to be worth it, trust me. Because he's only 23, 6'2", 69 rated already, with a clear sign of showing loads of rumoured development. And I'm hoping that development will stay like that for a while, because we've got everything in place to make that happen. As for our second signing, we searched far and wide for a better CDM, and I found him in the third tier of German football, as Franz Regal from Dortmund number 2 comes to us for 2.4 million. And he looks like a monster, 6'1", 22 years old, 68 rated, with a lot of room for improvement. Yeah, I'm very happy with our transfer window this time. As guys, this is how we look going into our second year with Chelsea and our first year in League 1. And I know I've said it already, I feel like this may be our first and only year in this division. Because when you have a striker partnership like this, wingers as good as George and Wiley, and CDMs as good as Amugo and Regal, not to mention the quality of the entire team pretty much, I don't think League 1 stands a damn chance against us right now. And I was bang on the money. We have absolutely stormed this division. I mean, Portsmouth really did try on 89 points, but they were nowhere near us in the end. As for the FA Cup this time, for a League 1 side, we've absolutely smashed it. We actually made it to round 5. Unfortunately, in the Carabao Cup, Swansea knocked us out early on though. And we once again made the semis of the BSM trophy, but Huddersfield knocked us out this time. You know what though? I'll take this, because for some reason the BSM trophy is insanely difficult to win. But guys, looking at this team now, I knew it was going to be good, but I did not expect it to be this good. Jesus. For starters, Sam Tickle's now a Premier League standard keeper at 76 rated. Our CDM Rogao is slowly but surely getting there himself. But then you get to the big boys. Mark Gu 81 rated, Amugao 80 rated now, Wiley 80 rated, Matos 79 rated. And it just goes on and on and on. I'm telling you, we'll be in the Premier League in no time. And we haven't even got to the stats yet, but look at this from Mark Gu. 42 goals, 11 assists in 57 games. Not to mention Mahuka with 27 goal contributions in 58 games. Man, we aren't off building some superstars, are we? The thing is though, as we get into the championship with this team, we have a unique problem. I don't actually know where to put the money next season. I think it'll be a case of checking everybody's development plan, seeing who's slowing down in overall, seeing who isn't. And if it's the case that everybody's still really improving quickly, I think we'll just have to look at squad depth really. Right then, it's our third year in charge of Chelsea, and it's our second promotion, as you can see, because we are in the championship. And I know this sounds greedy, but I want 3 promotions back to back to back. Because guys, I've been through everybody's development plan in this starting 11 and no one's slowing down. I feel like once again we can take this league by storm. Not to mention we now have 7 million in total to spend, because obviously we're now in the championship. The thing is though, because everybody's growing like mad in the starting team still, it is a case of spending that money on the depth on the bench. Because as you can see right now, we've only got enough players to fill our bench. And obviously free agents are out the window until we reach the Premier League, so we're going to have to spend that 7 million pretty smartly in order to make this work. And so I believe this was the perfect start to the transfer window, as we found Mo Fall from Wrexham with a contract expiring, so we only had to fork out 880,000 for him. Now granted, he's only 67 overall, but he's 23 years old, and as you can see, he's still developing as a player. As for our second signing, we spent 2.1 million on attacking midfielder from KV McAllen, Bath Dilly. And by the looks of him, guys, I truly think if anything happens to Caliman, this guy will be able to fill his shoes no problem at all. The problem is that we've only got 3 million left to spend, and we've got contracts to sort out, so that's our transfer window unfortunately cut very short. We, however, though, have managed to improve our squad depth even by a little bit. And that's why promotion to the Premier League right now is so goddamn important. And it's not for the fact I want to put any more quality into the starting team, because right now we don't need to. It's the fact that when we reach the Premier League, we'll finally be able to sign some free agents. So hopefully we can make it the trifecta and get 3 promotions in a row. Well damn, okay, we don't get promoted automatically, but we're in the playoffs alongside Burnley, Hull City and Watford. But man, look how close it was. I mean, from where we finished to Luton Town, there was only 7 points in it. Man, if only we'd have drawn less than 20 games. But it's alright, we've got to the final after beating Hull in the semis. But we've lost to Watford in the final. No, you're joking. That means this team remains in the championship for one. No, that is outrageous, man. How is that even possible? And what's even worse, guys, these stats are absolutely insane. But what's the goddamn point if the end product's absolutely nothing? The worst thing is, though, we've got all these players far too good for the championship right now, worth a lot of money. And not only will we have to probably sell a couple of these guys, we are only still going to be restricted to 7 million. Oh my god, this is a nightmare. I will say next year though, one way or another, we're knuckling down with this team. I mean, what's likely to happen, we'll lose 1 or 2 of our best players and have to regroup from there, but if we don't, I know exactly where that 7 million is going. Right then, season number 4. This team is unfortunately still a championship team, but hopefully once I'm done the transfer window, we'll take that final leap to the top flight of English football. And yes, we do only have 7 million to spend. Because we didn't get promoted last year, did we? We would have had 30 million to spend if we were in the Premier League, but we haven't, so we're stuck with 7 mil in the championship. I will say though, the AI on this game is so silly. Because as you can see, we're in August. We've now simulated a month into this new season. And when I tell you nobody has shown a shred of interest in any one of these players, I'm not joking. There's only one player that actually has. And that's this geezer, Elliot Baldwin, from the Youth Academy in season number 1. But in fairness, this did happen last week when I did this with United, so this doesn't seem like an uncommon thing. However, the good news is we've got 7 mil in total to spend, and it is all going on a brand new CDM for Franz Rogau. Because I don't know about you, I thought he'd be so much better, but he's turned out to be such a disappointment. This, however, is where Darko Giabi from Leeds United comes in, and we only had to spend 3.7 million on him to get him. He's 2 years younger, got a little catching up to do, but by the looks of his stats, guys, I feel like it'll only take him 1 year to surpass Rogau and then some. To make sure that happens though, I'm sending Franz Rogau on a loan for a couple of years. Because the last thing we want to do is bring in a player to replace him, only for him to take up all that game time. With that done and dusted though, the team looks like this going into the 2nd season in the championship. And I swear, if it isn't our last, I will literally not know where to go from here. I mean, we have to get promoted because Mark Gu and Amugo should not be in the championship. And to be fair, thinking about it, regardless of what happens next season, Mark Gu and Amugo may have to be sold just because they may not want to be here anymore anyway. But that, my friends, is a bridge we'll have to cross next season. Right then, I must say, these stats are looking incredibly promising. I mean, look at Mark Gu, 45 goal contributions in 50 games. Oh, it's going to suck saying goodbye to him next year, isn't it? But man, look at the team. I swear, if we have somehow not got promotion with this side, either FC25's rigged or it's broken. There's no in between. Thank God for that. 5 points clear top of the table. We're promoted. No. Cut the happy music. This should have happened last year. Don't be giving me happy music, Goodwin. If we'd have done this last year, we'd have actually kept a couple of our players, but now the likelihood is we'll lose them next season. As for the domestic competitions, we missed them last year, and I promise you there was nothing you missed. Just like this year, because we only made it to round 4 against Spurs. Unless the City knocked us out of the Carabao Cup. Yeah, from next year onwards though, we are going to need to start doing better. As for the team itself, guys, I truly do not know where to go from here next season. Because to be honest, I don't know who we're going to be left with. You've got Mark Yu, who's definitely leaving. Amugo, you got Tyreek George, Matos, Mahuke, you got a Chainpong. So many players that could potentially leave us next year if they choose to. The thing is though, if these guys do stay next season, there's a good chance we could definitely get European football with this lot. So let's hope that the players don't pull a Isak and they pull a Mark Gahey, because that way we'll actually keep them. You know what though, let's forget about that for a second and enjoy the win whilst we've got it. We're in season 5 and we are officially finally back in the Prem with Chelsea. Now it's on to the actual business side of things, and you will not believe what's happened. Now guys, as you can see, this is the team we've got right now. Doesn't look too dissimilar, does it, apart from one player? And that's this guy, Mohamed Salisu, 29, 81 rated. And no guys, I haven't actually bought this guy. He came as a part of a deal with Monaco as Aaron and Salmino went to there for 9.5 mil. But what's crazy is nobody else apart from Baldwin has had an offer given to them. And they definitely could have. We've got 20 players in our squad, so we could have had at bare minimum 2 players gone already. But Amugo hasn't had a transfer offer, Mark Yu hasn't, Matos, Chainpong, Tyreek George, everybody, and I mean everybody's been left alone apart from Anselmino. And all I've got to say is, I am so damn lucky, because we have finally got a big amount of money to spend in 30 mil, because we're now a Premier League side, and if we're lucky next season, if we qualify for Europe, we might just be able to have whatever the board gives us. But for now, it's 30 mil, we can't get too greedy. And with that 30 mil, I'm throwing all of it into replacing Darko Giabi, because for whatever reason, we just haven't had luck with CDMs. None of the players I brought in for that role have developed how I wanted them to. I am, however, hoping Gabriel Moscardo from Lille is the exception, as 20 million was just spent to sign him on a 5-year deal. And he looks promising, guys. Only 22, 79 rated, 6'1", great stats for a CDM. I swear if he doesn't go to at least 80 rated this season, I'm going to give up with that CDM role. I would say though, going into our first year in the Premier League, we are incredibly prepared. I mean, for starters, we've not got a single player under 80 rated in the team, and we've probably got one of the best strikers in the world in the minute up top for us. I'm not saying we're going to, but there's a small chance we could get European football straight away. And guys, we were actually so close. We were only 2 points away from it. That is actually the smallest of margins. I mean, we're nowhere near the Premier League title, but that's an objective for far down the line. But man, 2 points away? You're kidding me, right? But fair play, we've smashed it in the FA Cup, making it to the semis. And we made the quarters of the Carabao Cup, but getting knocked out by Forest and Brighton. Yeah, that's not ideal really, is it? And guys, I have a sneaky suspicion I can't really blame the players in the starting 11 because they look brilliant. It's because of one other problem we've yet to solve since the beginning of this takeover. And that's the fact our squad depth is quite frankly diabolical. And we were so focused on the fact we needed a better CDM, we completely forgot about the fact we can get free agents now. But that, guys, is a problem that we can solve next year. However, stats-wise, isn't an issue in the slightest. If anything, Mahuke has smashed it, 22 goals and 1 assist. Man, he's done better than Mark Yu. Next year, though, I think we'll leave this starting team alone and we just focus on free agents and just building our depth up, because that's what's missing from this team right now. And now that the brand new season is underway, it's time to put that plan into action, and don't you worry, I found a fair few free agents that will massively bolster the strength of our depth. And we began by signing 26-year-old centre-back Lucas A, who's 76 rated. I know he's not amazing, but trust me, it gets better. As yet another centre-back joins us on a free in Luke Wolfenden, who's 30 years old now, 77 rated. Jan Nicky Best also joins us for a couple of years. He's a left midfielder, 30 years old, 77 rated. Portuguese centre-back Totti also signs for us for a couple of years as well. He's 30 years old, 79 rated. And finally, French striker Sekou Mara joins us on a 3-year deal, who's 26 years old, 79 rated. And that for this season will definitely do. Because guys, at long last, we've finally got some decent squad depth. Good old free agents, they never let you down, do they? As for the starting team, there are 1 or 2 changes I would like to make, but we'll make them one way or another next year, whether this season we qualify for Europe or not. But man, I've got to say, the boys have showed up to work this season, man. The stats this year are incredible. incredible. Mihuka has outshined Mark Gu as of late, 34 and 5 for him, 27 and 6 for Mark Gu, 12 and 5 for Tyrick George. It's safe to say we've got some of the best attackers in the world at the moment. But honestly, scratch that, apart from a couple of players, we've got probably the best team in the world. I mean, surely we've mounted a title charge this year. We've actually done it as well, Premier League champions by 2 points. Oh my god, that's incredible. Our second year back in the Prem and we've done this. And this was a competitive season, man. Spurs were up there, so were Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City. But you just can't touch the Blues, can you? Come on! Unfortunately though, we're still terrible domestically. Portsmouth knocked us out straight away in the FA Cup, but we made the semis of the Carabao Cup. That's like the 3rd or 4th semi-final we've made so far. Why are we bottling it at this point? Regardless though, we're in a great position. I mean, this team with a couple of good signings next year could mount a serious Champions League challenge. And the best thing is, because we've qualified for the Champions League, we go from 30 million a season to whatever the board allocates us. So realistically, if we spend that money correctly next season, we could become the best team in the world. I have to admit though, I feel like the board have intentionally shafted me this season, because why have we only got 56 million after last year? Premier League champions, Champions League qualification, 56 million. How? Todd Bowley's the chairman. Like, what on earth is 54 million going to do to this team? It isn't even going to scratch the surface. And there's frankly no chance at the minute I am selling any one of these players just yet. If I'm going to sell anybody, it's going to be the lower rated players. And so, this is the transfer list I've actually come up with. There's a fair few players here, granted, but we've got the squad depth to pull this off now. And yes, I'm selling Mohamed Salisu, and I'm also selling Gabriel Moscardo, because those are the 2 positions I want to really try and improve in the starting team, and I feel like if I can sell them, they'll help us do that. And there we go. As you can see, we've been very damn busy selling a lot of our players for quite a bit of money too. Moscardo for 33.5, 28.4 for Salisu, 20.5 for Giabi. I mean, at the very least, we've made some serious profit on these players. And because of that, we've got 146 million to spend, which arguably should have been the budget we had to begin with, but you know what, I don't care. We got it now, it's time to get to work. And guys, it's no exaggeration, after selling Salisu, we needed a brand new centre-back, which is where Thomas Araujo comes in for 45 million. And he is quite simply a monster. 28, 86 rated, 6'2", 89 pace, 86 defending, 83 physicality. Yeah, there's a good reason I signed this guy. But we can't forget about the fact we need a brand new CDM, and for 64 million, I believe Ardon Jashari is perfect. He's only 27, 86 overall, fantastic stats with a little room for improvement. And it's safe to say that Amugao finally has a suitable CDM partner. And guys, looking at the team now, knowing that everybody's on international duty, yeah, I'm feeling confident. I mean, we've just won the Premier League after all, haven't we? So maybe we take it up a notch and win the Champions League this time. And this is a damn good start. 14 points clear, top of the table, Premier League champions back to back. Guys, I'm not even joking. We well and truly ran away with it this time. And what's even funnier is Man United are actually 14th. Well, maybe this game's realistic after all. We've also won the Community Shield, beating Spurs to do it. We, however, don't win the FA Cup, and we don't win the Carabao Cup. Bloody hell, I'm shocked at that. But we've absolutely smashed it in the league phase of the UCL. 4th, we go to the round of 16. And that's where we beat Barca 5-3. We've beaten Leipzig 2-0. But we've lost to No, that is actually mental. What do you mean we lost to Benfica? We beat Barca. We beat Leipzig. But we lost to Nah, that's actually insane. That is actually a joke. I've got 0 words. How the hell did Benfica beat this Chelsea team? That should not be happening under any circumstances. I mean, look at this state of these stats, man. Our strikers individually got 30 goals apiece. The question is, though, guys, what on earth is missing now? I mean, you can't even say our depth is poor because, I mean, it could be better, obviously, but it's not exactly bad, is it? I don't know, man. We've got to go back to basics next season, go back to the drawing board, hope the board actually gives us some money to work with, and then go from there. Now, guys, unfortunately, Todd Bowley's managed to do the impossible. He's tightened his pockets up once again and only given us 80-odd million. But that doesn't mean we can't spend that money pretty damn well, because 21 million was just spent on 26-year-old, 82 rated goalkeeper James Beadle, who would be the perfect backup option for Sam Tickle. A further 23.2 million was spent on centre-back Thomas Beelin, 30 years old, 82 rated, perfect for the 3 at the back formation. Now, that's over 40 million spent, so it's time to delve into that free agents list. And that's where we found 28-year-old 78 rated striker Honton Donji. And guys, that's the 20th time I've just said his name. That's as good as it's gonna get. Thankfully, I can pronounce my next signing's name much better as Sander Berge joins us for a couple of years. And finally, our last signing is arguably the best catch up to date as Robin Lee Norman joins us for absolutely nothing, who's still 85 rated at 34 years old. And that, guys, will do, as the bench now is exactly where it needs to be quality-wise and depth-wise. And what's even more crazy is I've checked everybody's development plan in this starting team and everybody's still shooting up like a rocket. So if it doesn't happen this year, I don't know what more we can do. Well, guys, for 3 years running, we are Premier League champions. It's just becoming a formality at this point. We've also smashed Brentford to win the Community Shield, but we don't win the FA Cup, and we've not won the Carabao Cup. Why can we never win these competitions seriously? What makes it even better, we've smashed it in the European competitions, we're third in the league phase. So we can do it in the Champions League, but not in the FA or Carabao Cup where we face weaker teams. Make it make sense. Regardless though, we smashed PSG 6-2, we beat Inter Milan 3-0, and we're in the final after beating Juve. We're playing AC Milan. That's 3 giants of football we've taken out to get to the final. We bloody deserve this. And I don't care at this point who AC Milan have in their team. There is no way in hell it is better than ours. I mean, for goodness sake, these stats are nothing short of incredible. Yeah, good luck AC Milan, lads, you're gonna need it. Because up to this point, we've won all 4 English leagues in FC25, we won 2 FA Community Shields, and we won the Premier League 3 times over. But the one thing we haven't won is the Champions League. And guys, it's not an exaggeration when I say I'm excited to use this team. I mean, it's not often I get to make Chelsea videos, but man, this team is insane. I can't wait, even if it is a 3 at the back formation. We do have a corner early on. George to take it. Can we find anybody's noggin? No, we can't. Mattis, it comes out to you. A chain pong. Tarek George. Okay, that's a great ball back post. Bring it down. Hitty! Good block. Good start, though. Early domination. Jashari now. On the ball. Being chased by Valverde. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, the ball got away from him. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, that's a... Oh, my God, what a goal. Bro, that had no right to go in. What in the actual Scooby-Doo SpongeBob SquarePants is our keeper? Bro, what is that positioning? Sam Tickle, lad, that ain't good enough. That isn't good enough at all. But we are playing some nice football here. Okay. Oh, my Lord above. That's a simple pass, lad. And this is why I don't really mess with the 3 at the back formation outside of simulations. I much prefer a 4 at the back. Why do I keep using a 3 at the back formation? Wiley, though. Okay, we can see that run from Gu. Okay, Gu, he's got the ball. Oh, come on, make it. Oh, no way. Mark Gu, man, I put my house on the fact you'd have scored that. Do have a good chance here, though. Okay, Tarek George, make that run. Make that. Oh, you shouldn't even be here, man. You're in Saudi Arabia. Here we come, though. AC Milan putting the pressure on. Good save. Do have a chance here on the counter-attack. If we get this right, we could equal the score. Oh, my God. Bro, come on, man. Hold the goddamn ball up. What is this? Oh, my Lord. Thank God for that. Bro, that hold-up play was shameful. Caliman, though. Can he spot that run? Wiley. Okay. Surely this is the equaliser. We can't mess this up. Surely, George. There we go. That's what we wanted initially. Beautiful football. Beautiful counter-attack. Tarek George, sensational work, lad. I will admit, though, that's not who I initially wanted that through ball to go to, but nevertheless, it went to someone who put it into the back of the net. That's all I care about. And I don't know why it's just come to me. I meant to check where all these players ended up at, and I just didn't. I completely forgot to check. Priorities, though, Goodwin, priorities. We are in the final. We're 1-1. We need to win this game. And this is a good start. I see that open space, and behind Caliman is there. He's got the chance to make it 2-1. Good save, Junior. Another corner. George, can we find... That's a great delivery. Can we get... Come on, and again, get... Oh, come on. Here we go, though. This is looking good. This is looking very promising. Inside. That's a beautiful touch. Caleb... Oh, that would have been amazing. Tell you what, we've got AC Milan on the freaking back foot. Now, look at this from Wiley's come alive in the second. Look at this. Bro, where's the freaking... strikers for the rebound? Unacceptable. Some really nice football. Pull it back. Oh, on his left foot. Oh, my look, bro. I did not think that was going to go in. What a freaking freaking shot that was. No replay though, which is kind of depressing, but nevertheless we move 2-1. Get in. I don't like, oh, good defending. I was about to say I don't like how easily AC Milan are pushing up, but it doesn't matter. Hey, oh my lord, we could go 3-1 up here. Mark you, blue. Oh, that is just sensational. That is what you call the picture perfect counter-attack. Not even 5 minutes after scoring the second. Like, that's just perfect. Absolutely bang on. We do get a replay for... Look at how exposed AC Milan's back three is there, man. I mean, what are they playing at there? Sensational. Nothing short of sensational. Here they come, though. They're not giving up just yet. They take a shot. Easy for Tickle. What a name that is, by the way. Tickle. Jashari. Okay, this could be beautiful if we make this work. Jashari's in behind. Tell you what, let's take a dink from... Oh my god, what a shot from Jashari, and what a goal! Bro, with 15 minutes left before we're up, we're absolutely dismantling AC Milan. I did not think that was going to go in. Jashari's got a rifle on him, hasn't he? And guys, it could be 4. Oh my lord, that is a gorgeous little through ball. Can we get this to Mark Gue? Mark Gue, he's brought it down. Oh my, that's 5. Bro, this Chelsea team, it's just insane. It is just nothing short of remarkable. AC Milan never stood a chance, really, did they? I mean, Mark Gue, why nobody ever came in for this guy? I will never understand, but I'm not exactly complaining about it either. We have not had a scoreline this ridiculous in the Champions League final in a long time. As of late, they've become much closer than usual. But this one definitely isn't, is it? AC Milan, though, they're coming up. They're trying to get another goal. I don't know why, because it's pointless. Minute and a half left. Extra time. Okay, can we get this out? That's a fantastic save from Tickle. And that, I'm pretty sure, will also be the last kick of the game. We've done it with Chelsea. Bro, we have created a monster of a team. This is everything we've just done with them. League 2 champions, League 1 champions, Championship champions, 3-time Premier League champions, 2-time FA Cup winners, and 1-time Champions League winners, all in 8 years. That is insane. I'm proud of that. Last week I thought we smashed it with United, but we've surpassed our achievements with them and then some now. And what makes it better? Chelsea. Come on! It's a shame we couldn't bring any former Chelsea players back, but the ones we kept have done the job and then some haven't. And that's why my job with them is officially done and dusted. If you've enjoyed this video and want to see more videos like this in the future, drop it a big old thumbs up and smash that subscribe button if you're new. FC 26 is around the corner now, and trust me, you're going to want to be there for it. Until then though, if you want to see another video from me, YouTube recommends you to click here and watch this.